Okay, let's unpack this. We're diving into something, well, deeply unsettling about modern urban warfare.
Mhm.
How can a really successful air defense operation still end up causing mass devastation for civilians?
Yeah.
We've got these reports from Kyiv after a huge drone barrage that really highlight this paradox.
It's that false sense of victory you get from the initial numbers, isn't it? That's what we were digging into here.
Yeah.
Why a 90% interception rate just isn't enough sometimes.
90%? I mean, usually that sounds amazing.
Exactly. The numbers are stark.
Yeah.
101 drones came in, 90 were shot down. Seems great on paper.
But the reality, tragedy. Officials reported 3 dead, around 30 injured. That's despite 90% being stopped.
Right. And it wasn't just injuries. Huge fires ripped through apartment buildings. We're talking 9, even 16-story blocks in the Desnianskyi district.
Wow. Mass evacuations, complex rescues from upper floors.
13 people pulled out, the report said.
So the question becomes, if defenses were so good, where did all this damage come from?
It points to the attacker's strategy then.
Yeah?
Absolutely. It's a playbook. You swarm the target with cheap Shahed drones. They're slow, more like loitering munitions.
The goal isn't necessarily a direct hit for every drone.
Not always. Sometimes it's just to soak up expensive interceptors to make the defense react. But the real kicker, the damage, it comes from the intercepts themselves, too.
So not just the 10% that slipped through the net, but from the 90% that were successfully shot down. How does that work?
Precisely. The sources call it fire by fragments. Think about it. An interceptor hits a drone miles up. It's a high-speed collision
Okay.
that doesn't just vaporize the drone. It creates wreckage, bits of metal, plastic, maybe unspent fuel falling fast.
And that falling debris is dangerous?
Lethal. Potentially. It can punch through roofs, shatter windows, and critically, it can be hot enough or carrying enough burning fuel to ignite fires when it lands. Suddenly, a successful shoot-down becomes, well, a secondary attack vector.
Right, so the weapon becomes the wreckage. That completely reframes the challenge, doesn't it?
It does. It means night after night, the defense is under pressure, residents are exhausted, and operators face these awful trade-offs.
Like, what to prioritize? Protecting the power grid, say, versus protecting apartment blocks.
Exactly that dilemma. And often, critical infrastructure might win out. But this constant pressure, this fragment danger, it screams for a different kind of defense, too.
Not just missiles and guns.
No, but complementary strategy, civilian resilience, stuff to mitigate the effects of these attacks, especially the fragment risk and the fires.
Okay, let's pivot to that, because if falling fragments are a key danger, what should residents be doing? What's the immediate advice?
Number 1, know your safe space. Pick an interior room, ideally behind 2 walls, definitely away from windows, of the building's exterior.
2 walls, got it.
And have that go bag ready. Seriously, IDs, essential meds, water, flashlight, power bank, good sturdy shoes. Keep it right by the door. Save vital seconds.
And during an actual attack, what's the protocol?
Stay away from windows and balconies. Absolutely crucial. And resist the urge to film.
Why not film? Seems like everyone does.
2 reasons. First, it can give away defensive positions. Second, and more immediately, it puts you right in the path of potential fragments or secondary blasts. It's just not worth the risk.
Makes sense. What about, like, building managers? Is there advice for them?
Yeah, there are practical steps. Evacuation maps on every floor, not just the lobby. Maybe run drills focusing on smoke.
Smoke drills.
Think smoke masks, flashlights. Because fires started by debris are a massive risk, and smoke inhalation is a killer. Also put fire extinguishers on stair landings.
Not just in the lobby. Why the landings?
Because stairwells are your escape route. But they can also become smoke chimneys. Having extinguishers right there could make a difference.
Okay, pulling back to the big picture then, the message seems to be just having lots of interceptors isn't the whole solution for a city.
Not even close. True defense now has to layer things. Yes, interceptors, but also resilient building standards, good smoke control inside buildings, and really, really fast fire response teams.
Because dealing with the aftermath of the successful defense is part of the battle itself.
Exactly. That 90% kill rate isn't the end goal. It's just the start of the next problem you have to solve on the ground.
So here's something for you to think about. If these swarm attacks, even when mostly defeated, still inflict damage, cause fatigue, and pressure defenders, how should we even measure success in urban air defense? Especially when the human cost keeps rising, even when technically the system is working. That's the uncomfortable question cities might need to grapple with more and more.